Well, let's dive right into today's virtual adventure, the Grand Egyptian Museum, also known as the GEM. The GEM will be opening early in 2021. However, the project will be completed by October of this year. The delay in opening the GEM is due to the coronavirus. Grr. Egypt will welcome yet another jewel of the Nile with its opening, the Grand Egyptian Museum. Currently, many of the artifacts awaiting their debut in the basement of the Cairo Museum or in the surrounding warehouses have never been viewed by the public. The GEM will have the room to display many of these unseen treasures. In addition, the new Egyptian Museum will have the contents of Tutankhamun, King Tut's entire tomb on display altogether, containing over 5,000 items. The treasures will move into their new home and be displayed in their entirety for the very first time. Archaeologists, Egyptologists, and tourists are anxiously awaiting for this museum to open its doors to the world. The GEM will be the largest archaeological museum in the world as well. The GEM is situated less than 2 miles from the Giza Plateau. It will serve as the gateway between the ancient pyramids of Giza and the modern city of Cairo. Its views of both will be stunning. In addition to the museum space, it will contain parks, gardens, observation areas, cafes, restaurants, an amphitheater, a conference center, a children's museum, workshop areas, as well as a full fire station and an energy center within the GEM complex area. The goal of designing this awesome structure was to design a building with a unique beauty that does not compete with the amazing beauty of the Giza pyramids. Its design is to mimic the appearance of its surroundings, like the foldings within the desert sand. The facade of the GEM is a translucent alabaster stone cut in geometric shapes. While the GEM will house about 100,000 artifacts spanning 7,000 years of Egyptian history, it will also include the latest in technology. There will be virtual reality exhibits. The museum will also promote contact with other local international museums, providing an international center of communication. Visiting the Grand Museum will definitely be a highlight you don't want to miss if you are ever planning an Egyptian adventure. In closing, do you remember 3 weeks ago when we started our exploration of Egypt, I had mentioned my love of all things Egyptian, from a young age? I also made a reference to my time spent at a summer program called College for Kids, held by the Whitewater College. Well, I took a course on archaeology at the young age of 6 or 7 years old at the time. And sure enough, like any awesome mom, she had clippings from a local newspaper dating back to 1977. And there I am, all dressed up like a young little pharaoh during a parade. Such memories. Well, Belinda and I hope that you enjoyed this journey across Egypt over this last 3 weeks and back in time. We will be jumping into our virtual plane and headed to our next destination, where we will continue this journey next week. And we certainly hope you'll be able to join us. Belinda and I do appreciate the time that you spend with us each and every day.